Again, working with geometric series. In a geometric sequence, the fifth term is 1024. Let's write this down. And the common ratio is 4. Find the sum of the first 7 terms of the sequence. So in order to find the sum of the first 7 terms, I have to know the first term. This is a must, okay? For what I'm trying to find, I'm asked to find the sum of 7, and in this case, n would be 7. But I first am going to use this information to figure out what my first term is. So I could start at 1024 and I could keep on dividing by 4 to get to my first term, or I can simply use my formula from our first day of geometric sequences, substitute in 1024 for t of n, and solve for my first term. And in this case, because 1024 is relating to this term, my n value would be 5. So I'm going to evaluate 4 to the power of 4 first, which is 256. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 256, which is 4. So my first term of the sequence would be 4. All right, so now using our sum formula, now that we know our first term, I know my common ratio, I know my first term, and I know the number of terms. So I'm going to use the same formula as I did in the example number 1. Our sum formula is our first term, which would be 4, times your common ratio, which is also 4, to the power of n, which is 7, subtract 1, divide that all by your common ratio, which is 4 minus 1. So the sum of the first 7 terms, again, putting it all in one big step in your calculator, we get a sum of 21,844.